Hey everyone, I'm Sarah from KZSC, aka DJ Saratonin. I'm here with
Wyatt Shears and
Fletcher Shears.
you guys both have your individual projects, Enjoy and Puzzle. How would you guys say it's influenced the garden?
we try to have it not influence the garden just because we try to keep it separate things.
Yeah, keeping them separate is usually the best way for us.
You guys have had I feel like a pretty good range of artists supporting you guys on this tour. Who's someone that you guys hope to collaborate with in the future? Someone that possibly no one would expect.
We were talking about that on the way here, E40.
Yeah, that would be a cool thing. Definitely have some people coming in the future that'll be cool. Yeah, E40 is a good one. Yeah, that would be one that would be sweet.
What are you guys' favorite genres to work in?
I don't know, just flow around with whatever. Take a little bit of a genre and try to make it our own. You know, that's pretty much how I work, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I just kind of make it, and if it comes out a certain genre, then it's just that genre, I guess.
I think
don't really think too much about it.
I think that's kind of why our stuff sometimes sounds disorganized, maybe all over the place, because we just make what we want and what it sounds. If it sounds cool, it sounds cool, and then if it ends up being like, if it could be classified in a different genre, then it's just the way it is. So I guess with garden albums, they're just kind of a bunch of different genres because we would rather not just stick to one because it's kind of boring.
I know that originally Brooke Candy was supporting you guys on this tour. Are you guys hoping to do more electronic music or use circuit-based instruments?
I think we have been for a long time. For the past over 5 years, we've been incorporating electronic music into our music. Even since like our first album, we had a lot of like electronic music on it. It's kind of more in the background, but I think ever since then we've been incorporating it with every live show and every album since then.
Yeah, we haven't done a like the last time we did a show that was just bass and drums was probably like 2013 or 14, I think. But yeah, we had Brooke Candy on, but she bailed, so that's can't do anything about that.
New album.
Yeah, all the best. All the best.
So, where do you guys want to be in 10 years with your music?
I don't know. Hopefully just happy, happy that I'm doing it and not miserable or stuck or anything like that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't even know what I'm going to be in next month, really. So it's hard to say, but I think for the most part, as long as I'm happy and he's happy, then we'll keep doing this. If we're not, then we won't.
Yeah, pretty much. Just want to just keep killing shit, making a difference in my own head, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much.
So, obviously, there was that pepper spray situation that happened in Santa Cruz last year at your show. But what's your most unique experience at a show?
I don't really know. Shows are what the crowd makes them and what we make them, really. If a crowd wants to get kind of wild and do whatever they want, or throw something, or
lately a lot of the shows have been kind of the same. A lot of kids with their phones out. A lot of energy though, which is cool. When you look past the front couple rows with their phones out, you get the pit, and everybody's kind of giving it their all back there, and that's cool.
Yeah, whatever you really choose to do is fine. It's kind of like sometimes I put it on myself to try to make it as interesting as the show as possible. I don't really want to try to. Sometimes I guess if I play too many shows in a row, I kind of start to get robotic a little bit and do the same thing and the same pattern and the same set. As long as I can just remember to break that up a little bit and keep making it unique, that would be cool. And then if the crowd's doing that as well, then you have a really cool show on your hands.
Yeah, you find what works for you, and then you add whatever you want to it, and then you mix it around. And once you get comfortable with the set, you just kind of are able to go from there and build upon it however you choose. But as far as a show memory, there's too many to count, I think. Every show's kind of interesting in its own way.
The pepper spray thing that happened last time we were here was actually probably I know some people wouldn't think so, but it was kind of a good thing. I don't know, it just spiced things up a little bit, made them a little more interesting, a little more memorable. So
Yeah, we didn't even honestly know it was pepper spray until we got out of the show. That's why we kept playing.
we thought it was the fog that we were doing.
Because we were doing, that was a tour where we had a lot of fog going on. And we were just blasting the fog machines like for the 60 minutes straight as much as we could. So we thought people were choking on like the fog or something, but I guess it was peppers. And our eyes were watering too, but we were like, whatever, I guess it's the fog, but we'll just keep going, whatever.
Yeah, but the fog's water-based, so it makes no sense that it would even do that to us. So, yeah.
And how much time do you guys give yourselves, like, in between albums to, like, work on new music? Is that predetermined in any way, or do you guys kind of just, like, go with the flow?
I wish it was predetermined, but it just kind of happens how it happens.
Yeah, I think the last album was in 17, so it's been like almost a
Actually, the last album was in 18.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We recorded in 2017, so it's been like a couple of years or something close to that. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
It really just depends, I guess. It's hard to say. I don't really think about it too much until it's time to make the next album, and then whenever it's time, it's just time.
Pretty much once the album cycle is done for whatever album we're doing, and we feel like it's kind of run its course, then if I feel inspired or he feels inspired, we'll just start writing again, pretty much. You know, I don't really feel like the past albums we put out I like a lot, and they serve their purpose for the time I make them, but I don't know, I guess it's just kind of the way it goes with making music. You just want to make something that's better than the last thing. It's kind of like almost an addiction, sort of, so you just kind of keep going until you pretty much have nothing else to say. So right now I feel like I still have a lot to say and a lot to do, like personally, so I guess we'll just keep going until we're like dust.
Like, specific things that you guys do, like, in your creative process to, like, reach a certain point of, like, inspiration, like taking time for yourself, or like
Not being on tour is probably the most inspiring thing. Being on tour can be pretty uninspiring at times, depending on what you make of it, but I've found that living my life, like my personal life, and going through those like trial and error of just being like a human, that's probably where I get the most inspiration from, not being on the road at all.
Yeah, being on the road, I would have to agree, is not that inspiring. But being home is great. We've had a lot of time to be home this year. There's been like ups and downs, of course, like anybody else, but I've wrote the most when I'm home. So it's just really the way to go for me, I guess.
Yeah, you're just living like a generally normal life, having experiences, everyday experiences, rather than like calculated experiences, like drive to the venue and play a show and go do this and go do that, and that's all kind of calculated, so it's not really inspiring, and rarely does it surprise you. But
yeah, home life is actually more crazy than tour life. Tour life is really, I think people are like, what's your craziest tour moment and whatnot, but tour life is really boring. It's the same thing every day pretty much.
Really
and the
is.
only way you can get outside the box to do something different is if you have to really push that boundary. I don't know, some people might disagree with me, but
it depends. I mean, if you add drugs and alcohol into the equation, you're probably gonna have more fun, but in the long run, you'll probably be more miserable. But I think for us, we just we go through the motions, and the fun we have is on stage pretty much, and everything else is just work.
Yeah, pretty much. Look forward to like getting under the sheets pretty much. After that, and going to sleep.
Yeah, I got like zero energy after every show, essentially. So it's like after that, I don't know. I don't really find going out too interesting unless there's something truly interesting to do.
Yeah, it's just pretty much a routine game. That's it.
Yeah, and being at home, like being from Orange County, like how do you guys feel like that experience of like growing up there like has affected your art and like influenced that?
I don't know. We get asked that question a lot, and it's kind of like a big question when I really think about it, because I grew up there all my life, so it's kind of hard to look at it from an outside perspective. But as far as living in Orange goes, I mean, yeah, there's the basic like trivial kind of things like of growing up in like a relatively conservative area. So, you know, if you are outside the box in any way, it's going to be like it'll be awkward at times, especially growing up and whatnot. So I guess that was kind of motivating, like, because Orange County is like a pretty reserved place for the most part. So if you do anything a little bit different, attract attention, good or bad. So I guess that's kind of a motivator. But other than that, I think it'll. I have to really look from an outside perspective to see, and then compare it to other cities and stuff. So.
Cool. Okay. And do you guys have anything coming up that you want any listeners to know about?
Probably not right now.
Next year might have some cool things going on, but for this year, this is like the last few things we're gonna be doing. We're playing Tropicalia Fest in Pomona. It was in LA, but I got switched to Pomona, and that's November. But other than that, after this show in Fresno tomorrow, that's it.
Like, are you guys interested in doing any like unique, different projects that, people wouldn't expect you guys to do?
I think him and I are always just writing either together or on our own. But I think sometimes we try to reach out and make, kind of go down different avenues. But most of the time, it's not really received all the time. So we kind of just stay in our lane a lot of the time and do what we do and what we like to do. But I think there's some things coming up that some people may or may not be surprised by. But for the most part, it's all still under this like moniker, and it's like, it's nothing like completely left field as far as like working under somebody else's name or something like that.
Yeah, as far as stuff coming up, I guess I can't get into it too much, but I'd play in another band if I got asked, or I'm pretty open to whatever, honestly. It's just a matter of someone asking. That's really it. I mean, we're pretty busy, but I'm also really open to things. I'd be in someone's backing band or whatever. I just like to play music, so it doesn't really matter to me too much.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Is there anything else that you guys want to add?
Happy holidays.
I don't think so.
What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Have you thought about that?
I mean, I gotta play another show on Halloween, so it's gonna be a mixed bag. But I guess we'll see it when it comes along.
Yeah, I have a costume from Facebook Marketplace, and I'll be wearing that.
Yeah, I'd show up, but it's gonna take too long to get out. I'll buy film.
Nice. Okay. Well, thank you guys for talking to me today.
No problem.
Before your show. And make sure to check out their show tonight. It's going to be awesome. I know that the shows that you guys have